Hey, it's Amelia. This is my update for the Disney animated film Project Pan. I don't actually know what day the updates are supposed to go up for this one because I didn't write it down, but I think it's around the 15th, and today is like the 18th or 17th or something like that, so I'm a little late, but oh well. I'm not going to go through what everything is for in this video because a lot of them take a little more explaining to connect them because they're not as clearly related to the movies. I'm going to do the makeup first because that's what I care about the most. So, the first thing I have is my Bite lip pencil. I don't know if I even sharpened this month, so not really much progress on that. I usually use this with the lipstick I'm panning, and I don't know if I've worn that since my intro for this. Maybe once or twice. I really don't know. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Kim KW. I'm not sure if this has progress either. This is the lipstick that I wear with that lip liner. I don't really know. I would like to use it more. I think when the fall semester starts for me, which is the end of August, I'm really going to be using this and that lip pencil a lot because when I have to get ready for class, I don't have time to sit there and think about eye looks and lipsticks to go with them and all that. I sort of pick a look that I'm going to do, and I do that every day, which kind of goes against what I talked about in my video about how Pan That Palette isn't for me anymore. But basically, if I have the time to do what I want with my makeup, I will get bored very easily. But if I have to get up early in the morning, I want a standard look that I know I can do really quickly, that I'm in the habit of doing, and using the same products every day because it makes everything faster and easier for me. So at the moment, I haven't been using those, but I think by the end of September, I'll definitely have a lot of progress to show. Next, I have my Wet n Wild Coverall Foundation. This is kind of a weird update. So I did use it enough that I had to cut it open. So this I emptied this morning. And then this, I had to take a little bit from here, but this still has product all around the sides. And I'm going to try and finish it tomorrow, if not by the end of this week. Probably only 2 uses or less. Honestly, maybe 1 use. Maybe even less than 1 use. I'm not sure. There's really not that much left in there. So this is almost empty. And I might wait to do my Instagram update until this is gone just to make my life easier, but I don't know. So this is pretty good progress, I would say. I talked about in my intro that I'm panning this because the shade range isn't that good. And then while I was at my friend's house, she told me that someone she's related to who knows she likes makeup bought her another one of these foundations, and they bought it in the shade Fair, which is this one here, and she gave it to me because if I could describe her skin tone, I would say it's light to medium when she's at her palest and straight up medium when she's at her darkest. So there's no way this would ever match her. I did notice the packaging on the back changed, and I wish I took a picture before I cut it open, but on here it just says 815 Fair, and on here it says C815 Fair, and I think the C means cool because this is a little pinker than what I normally would use, but I was wondering, did they add that because they're expanding the shade range? I don't know, but when this is gone, I don't know if I'm going to put this in the project. I have to think about it because this is a good standard foundation for me. But now that I've tried other foundations, there are ones I like better. So during the school year, I'll probably use this, but maybe not as much as I normally would. So I don't know if I want to necessarily put it in a project. This is open, though. It's not like I can just wait. It is open, and I think she used it once and realized it was not her color. So I have to think about that. Next I have my Never Ending Blush, which is Hourglass Mood Exposure. And I don't think I've hit pan yet, but I swear it's so, like, can you see how thin that is? this makes me so angry because it's like I've been panning this forever. I'm not like, I don't know, I just feel like I panned it a lot last year and then I took a break from it and then I picked it up again this year. And now I'm like, how is it not hitting pan? Like, I feel like it's refilling itself at night or something. There's no way that I could be using this so much and have not hit pan. I think I might start using this in the crease as like a transition shade or something, because I want to hit pan because I feel like I deserve it. I don't know. I just feel like the amount of effort this takes, I deserve some sort of evidence of it. Like, it looks the same as it did like halfway through 2017, and I've used it a ton since then, so I don't know. That's really frustrating for me. Next, I have my Becca Ombre Nudes palette, specifically the shade number 1, which is here. So this shade had a lot of pan on it, and then it broke, and I repressed it, which I will include a photo of in this video somewhere. So right now I'm working on hitting pan again, but I also have pan in shade number 2. If you look on the back, they're just numbered. They don't have names. So, I'm happy with my progress on number 1, but I wish the pan was still there so I could show that I've expanded pan. You can tell I've been using it because anytime I use number 1, I use number 2, and I was able to hit pan on number 2, so I guess that works as progress. Next, I have Nair, the body lotion for hair removal, and then the face cream. This actually, I think, has some stuff left in it, and I thought it was empty, so I need to finish that. This feels like it might have a little bit left, but there's not enough to do anything with it. Like, I could maybe get like an inch of hair removed using this, so I'm just going to rinse this and recycle the packaging. This has like the smallest amount of product, so this should be gone for the next update. I honestly thought it was empty, and that's why I haven't been using it, so that's my bad. The next part of this is my basket of random things, and I do have some empties. This morning, actually, I finished my Coola sunscreen, white tea moisturizer sunscreen. I'm going to do a cruelty-free sunscreen video after I find one I actually really like. So I'm going to hold on to this for that video, but basically this is really good in all cases except when you want to wear makeup on top of it, in which case you have to use a sponge to put the foundation or cream products on top, or else it will peel and it's kind of gross looking when you're like, if, like, especially if you use a foundation brush, if you're like swirling it around and then all of a sudden these little peeling things of sunscreen come up and it looks like your skin's peeling, but then it's not, it's sunscreen. So this is like, it was almost perfect and then it fucked up so hard. So that's a disappointment for me. Oopsie. Finished this lens cleaner. And I didn't even remember putting it in this, so maybe that was actually a separate empty. I don't know. I finished this Dove deodorant kind of sample thing. This isn't cruelty-free, so this was just something I wanted to finish up. I got some hair samples, and I finished them. This one I think is cruelty-free, AG Hair Care. I didn't really like the smell of these ones, though. Then I have Oribe, I don't know. And then I have Living Proof, which I'm pretty sure is not cruelty-free, but I could be lying. Oh, and then the packaging, it could sort of peeled off from the water, which is weird. In terms of not empties, I still have these samples, which I just have honestly been too lazy to work on them, so I need to actually, like, use the hair stuff, use the, what is this? I think this is a oil. This conditioner is empty, so I don't know why I still had it in this bucket, but this isn't empty, I guess. And the shampoo, it looks like it's about I don't know, like down to here somewhere. It's like close to done, and because I have long hair, I could probably finish that in like 2 days. I have this Pacifica sunscreen. Which one is this? This is the Mineral Face Shade Coconut Probiotic Broad Spectrum Face Lotion. The long ass name. This is not a good sunscreen, in my opinion, and I'm just going to show you why. So on the back it says, balanced minerals designed to apply evenly and more transparent. So here's like a dot of it. And then I'm going to blend it in. And obviously, if you're doing your face, you're supposed to use more than this. But like, this is white. And if I try to blend it in more, like you can see, it turns you white. It just does. And like, when you put this all over your face, it looks scary. So, and this is supposed to be a face SPF. I would not buy this. I watched a video by Caroline, and she was doing a video with some doctor, and they were talking about how mineral sunscreens have like nanoparticles or something about nanoparticles and them being potentially not being a good thing. I don't know. But I think I prefer chemical ones anyway. This one has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, and this has avobenzone and octinoxate. I know Stephanie Nicole did a video where she talked about certain ingredients that are good or bad, but honestly, like, I don't care. I just want it to work and look good under my makeup, because if it's not, I'm not going to wear it. So my biggest problem since my last update is I haven't been wearing sunscreen because I don't like either of these under makeup. This one is matte-ish though, so it doesn't have the greasy problem. As long as your makeup is very full coverage and you use a sponge, you can get away with this. It's just a pain in the ass. So I have some more travel size Tresemme stuff I need to go through. I have a Dove travel body wash I need to go through, and I have a Versace Bright Crystal sample, and there's like this much left. The problem with this is that it smells like straight up alcohol compared to the actual perfume. I almost said foundation. It says Eau de Toilette, and I think the one I have is an Eau de Parfum, like the full size. So maybe that's the difference. But this was, I think, 100 point perk, or maybe it was 200 something point perk from Sephora. So it's a little disappointing that I spend that many points to get straight up alcohol in a tube. Next I have my Cure body lotion in lemongrass and argan oil. This is down to here. I haven't been using this as much as I would like to. And recently my hands have been dry. Like the past 2 days they've been dry for no reason. So I'm going to start using this more. And honestly I think I just forgot it was in this project, so I wasn't using it. And then I was like, oh, I'm supposed to do an update and I haven't touched it. So this I believe I also put in the project, and it's up to here because I haven't been using it, and I think I used it once. I need to use my pet egg and then apply this like every other night if I really want to see progress. So I'm going to do that tonight, and I'll do my nails. And hopefully I can keep up with it. The only reason I really don't like to use this is because it's a thicker formula, because it's a foot cream. So the effort of having my hands have like a really thick cream, and then you have to like, it takes more effort to get it like blended in. I don't know, you know what I mean. Like it takes more effort than like a more watery lotion would. So I don't like using it, because then I have to either go wash my hands or wipe them off or something, because I don't like the way it feels on my hands. So it's pretty much just a laziness thing that I don't want to use it. But I do want to use both of those up. I have a non-scented backup of this, which I like this formula and everything, just not the scent. And then this I want to find a cruelty-free dupe for. I believe the Body Shop might have a foot cream. The Body Shop, to me, is like the cruelty-free version of Bath and Body Works, except minus the candles. I believe that's everything. once I get through all of these packet samples and maybe one or two of these, I will start adding more things into this project. But honestly, it's so much effort to remember everything that's in this project that I don't want to do that yet. I printed out everything that's in my project on this list, and I finished one of the Nair products, and then I need to finish this one. So I haven't actually been able to cross anything off my list yet, even though I've used up a handful of things. But by next time, I'll have the foundation done, which is here, and then the Nair should be gone. And then we'll see what happens from there. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.